I'm Jake.
Hi Jake, how are you? It's Malak, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Please
Finally we get to meet.
Please have a seat.
Please have a seat. Alright, thank you. Do you guys mind if I put my bag in?
Mercy.
So how are you guys?
I'm good, how are you?
Pretty good.
How's your weekend?
It was actually amazing. I didn't do much, but it actually had fun.
It's a nice weather.
Yeah, it was nice weather. We got to enjoy it, right?
That's good.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was like full of work. I was working whole weekend, so I didn't have time to enjoy.
Oh really? What
Yeah.
about you?
It's good.
It was good?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, I like your shirt a lot. Where did you get it?
I didn't buy it. I got it in my birthday gift.
Oh really? When is your birthday?
It is in May.
May.
Yeah.
It's actually an awesome season for a birthday. You know my little brother? His birthday is on June, so it's actually not too far from him. But it's an amazing weather. See, I'm stuck with this weather.
I know.
But what can I do, right?
Yeah. It's not in your hands.
Yeah.
I actually know where to get this shirt from.
Really? Where?
Yeah, it's actually in Square One in Bachote, I believe.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I've actually been looking for a shirt like that. You know, I like the pattern, I like the colors, and I've actually, I really like it. So.
Yeah, I agree with
Thank
you. So what's your offering to us today?
So basically, I'm just gonna ask you guys a couple of questions just to find out what your interests are. And basically, I have something to offer you guys, but we'll get into that point a little bit later on in the conversation.
Sure.
First of all, I noticed that you guys have a lot of Dell computers. We did a little survey and that kind of stuff, doing a little research on your campus, right? So what kind of equipment are you using right now, besides Dell and that kind of stuff?
We are using currently Dell, we are using Apple, and we are also using Lenovo.
Okay. What are you using each computer for specifically?
Dell is basically for classrooms.
Okay.
Lenovo is for learners, and Mac, and that is Dell and Mac in the library area.
That's awesome. So I'm actually glad that you guys already started using Apple products. I also see that you guys have iPhones, so you guys are already making progress, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you guys had the computers for?
Actually, we had them for 2 years, and I think this year it's going to be the end of the contract.
So you guys are under contract?
Yes, we are, and this year it will be end of.
Did you guys purchase the computers or did you guys lease them?
No, we are actually lease them, and then for student, because in case if it's a breakdown or something, so they will replace it for us. We won't need to pay anything for that.
That's actually awesome. And may I ask you guys, are you guys satisfied with the equipment that you guys currently have?
Till now, yeah, we are, but we are having some problems with the equipment, so we are trying to like move on with this technology.
Okay, so you guys are looking for like a little improvement?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so would you say that you guys are having reliability problems with your current equipment?
That's right.
What do you mean by like? So basically, can you emphasize on that? Like, what's not reliable? What don't you like about the current product?
Basically, I don't like the internet security because when we give loans to the students, we don't know what they are using for, and it's basically getting virus on the Mac or on the Lenovo. So we are having problems with the internet security.
Internet security. Okay, that's actually I can see how that can be a problem. Would you say that you guys lose money when one of the computers goes bad?
I don't think so. You know why? Because we lease the computers. So in case if it's a breakdown from one of the students, they will replace it for us directly. So we don't need to pay for anything.
Okay, so that makes sense. Actually, that's actually a pretty good feature. We actually have something better, but I'll get into that a little bit later.
We will talk about it.
So basically, from what you're telling me that a faster machine will be more beneficial for you for what you guys have right now, right?
That's right.
Well, yeah, the faster is better.
I actually have two models that I want to talk to you guys about. But before that, would you say that it would be useful, the new machines will be useful because you guys are going to be saving money in software? And is there something else?
Oh yeah, I believe so. We have to talk a little bit about the books, especially with the purchasing book from student. We have a little bit issue about it.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit costly for them, I believe so.
Okay.
So we have a little problem with that.
Okay. That totally makes sense. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about what I want to offer you guys from the questions that I did ask you guys. I'm gonna offer two models, right? And I'm gonna talk to you guys about details. If you guys have any questions, you may interrupt me. I want you guys to make sure that you guys understand what I'm actually saying, right? So here we go. This is actually what I gathered up. And I did a little survey before I actually came here, me and my team. And what we found out is that 32.5% of your students actually use Apple products, right? By that, most of them actually use MacBook Pros. But what I want to offer you guys is I want you guys to start using the MacBook Airs as a loaner laptop. And I'm going to tell you the benefits why. Basically, the MacBook Air is going to be more beneficial for students, right? So basically, let's say one of your students, right, wants to loan a computer, but it's a Windows computer. For example, me, I wouldn't feel comfortable using a Windows computer. I can't remember the last time I used a Windows computer. So let's say I was one of your students and you guys lend me a computer like that, I wouldn't feel comfortable like that, right? So that's the reason why I suggest you guys start offering Apple products. And the MacBook Air is actually a perfect computer. Why? Because it's light. That way it's going to be a lot healthier for your students, right? It's going to be easier on their shoulder, right? All the software, like Microsoft Office, all that kind of stuff, comes free in the new laptop. We're actually bringing out a new laptop next November, and all the software that your students need, it's already included, right? Sorry, do you have a question?
No, just go ahead, thank you.
The security on it, it's actually amazing. I don't believe there's any other computer that can compare it to our security. It's very high end. That way when you guys loan the laptop, this is actually when I get into this point because you guys did mention that you guys have an issue with loaning the laptops because the security of it, right? Because some people put viruses in your computer, that kind of stuff. With Apple, you can actually make a dummy account. The dummy account will allow you to let the students borrow the computer. You make a dummy account for them. That way, whatever information you put on the computer will be deleted once you guys get the computer back.
I have a problem with it.
What is it?
Hernandez doesn't support MacBooks.
MacBooks? What do you mean? Like the software?
Yeah, they don't support any software of Apple.
Like the operating system?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? When we had a meeting with my other teammates, right? We actually came up with this problem, right? We actually have a perfect solution, and it's actually cost efficient. For example, it's called Bootcamp, and what allow you guys to do is basically it's going to allow your students to use Windows, and the iOS. So basically, your students will benefit from both operating systems, as opposed to only one, right? So you guys can benefit from the security of an Apple product, and you guys can benefit from the features that Windows offers for you guys. So you guys can use both, and it's actually completely free. You guys don't have to pay anything extra for it. So you guys will be saving money on it. What you have to do is install the current Windows 7 system that you guys have onto the new MacBook Pros, and if that would be an issue for you guys, we can actually do that for you, but we can talk about that later on. But
what different features you have than we have in our current equipment?
The features, well, I did mention the security. I also saw on the research that we did that your current computers only carry an i5 processor, right? You guys said that a faster computer will be beneficial for you guys. We actually offer an i7 processor, which is the latest one, and it's going to be a lot faster. Our RAM is better. Our computer is just going to last you longer, and it's also going to benefit you having no computers because MacBook. So basically, the money that you invest right now into buying MacBook Pros, you guys are going to get it back later on in the future. Why? Because I guarantee that you guys are going to be replacing your computers more often if you guys go with a different brand. With MacBook Pros, their lifetime goes from about 3 to 4 years. So you guys won't be replacing those computers so often, right? So you guys are going to be investing money right now, but you guys are going to basically pay for itself later on, right? The second product that I did want to talk to you guys about, because you did mention that you guys were having problems with students buying books. It's too expensive for them, right?
That's right.
So I'm pretty sure that's actually not attracting students into buying books, at least. It's kind of skip that feature, right? What we have right now, it's actually the iPad Air. It comes out in November, right? And basically the benefits of the iPad Air are going to be that obviously it's very light. We can design an application for sharing. That way your students can actually buy the books from the library. It'll be an online library. And that way they can have all their books on the iPad. So basically instead of actually students having to carry 5 books, they can just carry one device, very light device, very thin, that can fit anywhere in their bags, right? And they will have access to every single book, right?
Sorry for interrupting. Don't you think that will be more costly for students?
Obviously, I completely agree. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. But like I said, the money everything pays off for itself. How is it going to pay off for itself? Basically, the students are going to be saving money on the books. So by saving money on the books, it's going to make them more attracted to the iPad. Why? Everybody loves saving money. So the books are going to be cheaper or less expensive, and by that they can actually afford an iPad, right? So basically, a student would pay, let's say, 300 bucks, right now, for an iPad. They can actually make up the money in every single book that they purchase on the online library, right? Another reason why the iPad would be perfect for you guys, and actually, sorry, just give me a second. And another reason why the iPad will be ideal, since we're already giving you laptops, right? What better thing to do than to actually give you an iPad and a MacBook Pro, right? So for example, your student gets a MacBook Pro, right? They already have an iPad. It's gonna be completely compatible. So whatever information they put on one device is gonna be transferred to the other device. Another reason why you guys might want to offer iPads to your students is because this campus a laptop is mandatory. It's mandatory, right? So what you guys can do is, since you guys let's say you guys do accept this offer, right, and you guys start giving iPads to your students, you guys are gonna have the benefits of your students not having to reject your offer to come into this campus because they can't afford a laptop. That way, you guys can give them an iPad. They can use it. Meanwhile, they get a real laptop, right? So you get benefits from all sides, right? Do you guys have any other questions?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Does it sound good to you guys?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so basically that's what I have for you guys. I don't see any other thing that I can talk to you guys about unless you guys have any other questions, right? So I'm gonna leave this package with you guys, so you guys can go over it. Every detail that I mentioned is already here. This is from Apple. I also want to talk to you guys about another student package that Best Buy offers, because I am a rep for Apple and Best Buy, like I did mention, right? And basically, have this. Take a look over it, right? I'm also gonna give you guys my cards. In the other pocket, yes. So here we go. I have these cards. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, right? I'll be available 24/7 for you guys. And yeah, just give me a call whenever you guys want.
Okay, Jake, we will think about your offer, and then when we're gonna see you next time.
Basically, the next time, yeah, well, let's arrange a thing right now. So basically, let's open up the calendar. And I don't know if you guys, maybe you might want to open up your calendar to see if we actually have the same availability. And
It's Monday. Monday, good to you?
Monday what?
Monday, 25th of November at 2 p.m.
That sounds perfect actually.
Perfect.
It's completely open. 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Would you mind if it's 2:30?
I don't mind.
It's just because of traffic. I
No
don't want to
problem.
start here.
No
So 2:30 will be
problem.
perfect.
2:30.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
Jake. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it,
Okay.
and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, guys. It was nice meeting you.
Same here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jake.